That's a good point.
That's interesting.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Right.
It's more so of black people not knowing who they are. The reason we struggle as black people is because we don't know who we are.
Say that.
And so, I mean, if you want to be quite frank about it, white people know who we are. That's why they keep fucking kicking it. White people know who we are. That's why they keep fucking kicking it. White people know who we are. That's why they keep fucking kicking it. The reason other cultures are so strong, like a Jew is gonna look out for a Jew. Wow. A Chinese man is gonna look out for a Chinese man. Like,
No matter what.
Am I getting that? Just
Jews look out for Jews, period.
Yeah, you don't do it yourself.
Yeah.
Don't take care of John.
It's more so of black people not knowing who they are.
This is Ola, the daughter of Jethro. And I just heard that you black people that was stolen from Africa to America, that you don't know who you are. But you are the children of Yahweh, the children of Israel. And I'm telling you, you have to come back to your homeland, here to Zion, to Jerusalem, because us, the Gentiles, we do need you. We need you to come and pray because you are our saviors. You're the one that was chosen by Yahweh to live in this land, not the Jewish people. It's you. You were stolen from Africa. They deceived you. They told you that you are slaves. But you actually the children of Israel. And it's time just to come back. Come for your people, come back for us, come back for the whole Gentiles, because only you gonna save us. So please come back.
I'm not a politician. I'm not about a religion. I'm an Israelite. Don't call me black no more. That word is only a color. It ain't fact no more. It ain't fact no more. It ain't fact no more. Buzzing, radars is buzzing. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Berean Scholar. Berean Scholar. Waking up the people of the Most High. I got the knowledge to destroy the lies. DNA, history, open eyes. Walk into the darkness and turn on the lights. Wake up, 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 wake up.
Basically, Jews are whites.
Yeah.
They're Khazarians. And the original Jews were really blacks coming out of Ethiopia.
Absolutely, yes.
But black folk let them run them out of Africa, run them out of the Middle East, run them out past Kenya, down into Africa. Then the Khazarians. The Khazarians are a mixture of global, Mongoloids, Russians, and Polish.
Yeah.
And they're Khazarians. They came in and took over your religion in about 700 to 800 AD. And I'm trying to think when the prime minister, I can't think of his name now. He asked 6 black rabbis to come up to that area between the Caspian Sea and the Black Sea and teach the Khazarians a new religion.
Yes.
And they brought the Jewish religion up. They mind the Jewish religion. They brought the
Hebraic.
Yeah, the Hebrew scriptures and all up there and introduced it to the Jews, and Jews took it over. So by the 1100s, the Jews had taken over the Jewish religion. And left blacks out there hanging. They said they were now the new chosen people because they had pushed black folk out.
So, it's just so amazing that you're saying that, because that is one of the things that, a lot of us are awakening to, that we are, the true Hebrews.
You're the true Hebrews. So why are you over there practicing Islam then?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, also we practice the Christianity with the, white Jesus, etc. But what do you think of the whole Hebrew movement and also, returning to our identity and kind of awakening to who we really are?
That would make more sense than what you're doing now.
Once asked my grandma, what is the most surprising thing about Israel? Like, what is the most mind-blowing thing you saw the first time you came to Israel? And my grandma looked at me and she says, white Jews. Because if you think about it, until that point of her life, all Jews that she met were black.
Egyptians are black. The real Egyptians are black. Because the real Egyptians, they are real Africans. So those people in Lower Egypt, you see, in Cairo, Alexandria, and the Falahins area, they were mixed between the Turkish Mamluks, French, English, Romans. So those people who come to attack Egypt in that time, they couldn't come to Upper Egypt, to the south, which we still have the same color, our dark color or black color. So they couldn't mix with us.
Next question. Okay, what question?
اللي هم السمر. إنما البيض اللي كلهم. You see, I explained to him about the Nubians and the Egyptians. They were not white. They are black Africans. So he say now, ليه هنا الناس لسه سمر صعيد وبحري بيض. He said the people in Lower Egypt, most of them, they are not Egyptians. They are Greeks, Francois.
Because, you know, I've always wished I could have Black American visitors, because I've been in the business for, like, believe me, I've been in the business for 5 years, and I've never, ever seen or had any Black American with me.
I'm telling you. I'm the first.
You're the first.
It's incredible.
And I'm so happy. I'm enjoying every second.
Our brother. Our brother. Hopefully I'm not the last, man. I don't think many Black Americans even come
I don't think so, man.
Yeah.
Believe me, I've had so many people coming from Europe, from America, from everywhere.
Yeah.
None of them was dark skinned.
It takes a crazy, risky person, huh, to come and, you know, and
I was wondering and asking myself, am I ever going to have one?
So this is your first time meeting a Black American?
It is.
Wow.
Man, it is. I would work for free just to have one of them.
Oh my God.
You guys here. It even feels different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like it's like we, you know, we see each other like we're, you know, like we're literally one, you know.
Exactly.
We look alike, so we see one another in each other, you know. So when we see each other, it's like an unspoken thing. It's like, man, that's my brother.
That's the point.
You know, that's my people.
It.
You know?
Yeah. So I'm here documenting just a little history about the blacks of Costa Rica, because most people don't know even like Costa Rica has a huge population of Black people.
Okay.
Yes.
What I could give you this little note. Once when Lemon was young, the popularity or the population of this place mostly was Black people.
Okay. Here in Lemon.
In my migration, the migration from the slavery forefathers.
Yes.
That was being distributed throughout the world. Mexico, Caribbean, Cuba, Brazil. So most people don't even know why we are here or where we're from.
Oh.
But I know where I'm from and where I'm going.
That is, yes, it's always very good. Very important to know where you're from where you're going, because that gives you the direction.
Who we really are.
Yes.
Back in Deuteronomy 28 chapter.
Yeah.
The word of God. I won't say the Bible because the word of the Bible have a different meaning.
Yes.
And they were taken in slavery because of their disobedience.
Wow.
They was taken to a land which their forefathers did not know. And the faces of these people would be fierce, that they wouldn't have no compassion upon the whole people down on the kids.
Wow.
You know, they were wicked. And that's why the slaves come in, they put chains upon them and do all what they did. Then they start to sell them in different countries. That's the reason how we reach here. But before that, the Africans, the so-called Africans, what they call it, they had came back over this land with 200 ships sent by a king.
Wow.
To explore the land. That's why when Christopher Columbus came here, he found Black people along with the Indians.
Oh, yeah.
With indigenous.
Right. Yes.
Now, Indian and indigenous is two different type of people.
Yes.
So, who put them here? They were here before Columbus' story.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, no, a long time ago, Africa was very powerful in terms of kingdoms. You know, like the Mansa Musa of Mali. A lot of kingdoms, and these people moved with caravans, with a lot of sheep.
Listen, man, I need to go put my feet over there because I just don't want to see only animal planets.
Yeah.
That's the only time I can get in contact with all the land kind of people. But I need to, so much white people is going amongst them and doing what they want. And I want to identify myself with my people.
Which country do you want to go to Africa? You know,
well, it's not everywhere. I get to understand it's not every part of Africa we over here can go because they don't recognize us. I don't know why.
I think it's lack of information. You know, things like what I'm doing now spreads the word. People understand. People get, oh wow, I didn't know. I just came from Mexico. I did a documentary about black people there. People are so surprised, like there are blacks in Mexico.
Oh,
you
now the government in Mexico recognized that
yes,
there's
a black population.
They was there before.
Yes.
Even the pyramids that was there was made by the black people.
You see, so
Egyptians,
yes, the pyramid. Yes. So that's why I'm doing these videos, just to emphasize a message out there, like, hey, look, we are everywhere. And I started doing these videos because every country I went, I found black people who were born there. Even Thailand, even Philippines.
Yeah, they're all over the world, even Russia.
Yes.
We are scattered in the four corners of the earth.
Wow.
And the Most High say He was going to return us back to the land where we're supposed to be.
Yes.
It's a bad.
Good question. What's the difference between a man in a suit jumping in a pew and a man with torn clothes that's jumping up outside talking to himself that's dirty?
A man in the pew ain't teaching them folk what that Bible really saying. You talking to a Christian / I used to be a Christian. I believe in the Christ. You believe in Jesus, anywho. But I'm a Hebrew Israelite.
Okay.
This is basically what the Bible, who's really what the Bible talking about.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? If you believe in Christ, you believe in Jesus, anywho. But I'm a Hebrew Israelite.
Okay.
This is basically what the Bible, who's really what the Bible talking about.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? Cause you think them folks was standing in who Moses went to go save? In 110, 15-degree weather.
I'm big on the Hebrew Israelite books, you know what I'm saying? Finding out who we really are.
Come on. Oh, wait, you had a conversation with Nick Cannon before? With that?
No. That's just that's the thing. When people are on the same frequency, separate, that lets you know something is right.
I wanted to continue on what you was just saying. You said you were studying the Hebrew book. Did you grow up Christian and now you've switched religion? Is that what we're saying?
It's you never change. That's the perception. Christianity is really a word. It's a paradigm still for if you're a Hebrew, if you're a Christian, that means you believe that Jesus is the Messiah. That don't mean you change your religion because you're still a Jew. You're still a Hebrew. That's just a word to deter you away from who you really are. So people be like, oh, I'm a Christian. I'm like, yeah, me too, but I'm still a Hebrew. And if I'm a Hebrew, then you know I'm a Jew. So you already know that.
Oh, look at it!
I like it. I'm about to go join.
Right.
Okay, the doors of the church are now open.
When you call.
Hey, DC, man, you know what?
Because a lot of people, like, of our skin color, bro, we really don't know who we are. Like, everybody else know their nationality, know their ethnicity. You feel me? Black is just a color. You feel me? What are you beyond black? Like, yeah, I'm with black excellence because that means people of us. Me, Mexicans, Puerto Rican, Dominican, you of color. So you black. But who are you?
That black people only have 0.3% Neanderthal DNA. Every other race on the planet has 1 to 2%, and black people have 0.3. So in reality, black people are more human than any other race on this planet. These white supremacists going around saying that they're the peak human. No, sweetheart. Genetically, black people are the superior humans.
When did y'all start using this new term? It's new to me anyway. Black Hebrew Israelite? What other kind of Hebrew Israelite is there? What other nation of people or ethnicity or race have you ever heard use the term Israelite to where you think you need to separate and make a distinction that they're black?
Black. Because if you think about it, until that point of our life, all Jews that she met were black.
While we're on the topic, why is it so easy for my brethren to believe that the Messiah is black, and yet so hard to believe that the nation of people from which he came would also be black, and that black people living in and around you might claim to be part of that nation?
Blacks.
I feel like it's a bit of a dog whistle, an attempt at diminishing it, using the word black in front of it to make it seem like it's something inferior or less credible than some other form of what y'all think is an Israelite. And at that point, I have to ask, if you believe the Messiah was black and that he came from a nation of black people, then how would that nation just become lily white several centuries down the line? Name one nation that has completely turned from black to white, even with colonization, imperialism, all the intermingling and intermarrying. Name me one nation. Name me one nation that has been so intermingled that it just lost all of its melanin.
Now, let me ask you, did you grow up as a Christian in Africa? Did you grow up as a Christian?
Mm-hmm. I did. I was raised going to church. I was a Christian, or I'm a Christian from Africa. I don't neglect the wording Christian because the original Christians are Hebrews.
Mm-hmm.
It just means that they are the ones that continued the legacy of Christ and followed what Christ told them to do. Now, whatever the so-called foreign church did with that, that's on their heads, but the original Christians are Hebrews.
Right.
So in my early childhood, we attended Sabbath keeping churches, actually, because my grandmother and my mother gravitated towards those kinds of churches. But I've always, throughout my upbringing, it's been, by the grace of God, through teachings of the Bible.
Okay, so now you grew up as a Christian, which meant that you grew up reading or familiar with the Bible. Mm-hmm. Now, did you always know that your tribe was actual physical descendants of the biblical Israelites? Is that something that you always knew?
No, I didn't always know. I didn't grow up knowing. So I asked my grandmother, and she told me about her story. I asked her whether she knew. And she said, at first she said no. And then she thought about it and she said, but my dad always claimed that he was the son of Abraham, a descendant of Abraham. And he rested on Saturdays, even though he wasn't going to church. He stopped all his work on Friday evening. He would do some ceremonious cleansing and dedicate the Saturday to the worship of who he called Mauga, Mauga means the great God, which is who we call Yah. And so he had a special hut, actually, a special enclosure that he had made where everybody thought, a lot of people thought maybe he had idols in there, but he told them he was worshiping God in there. And so nobody was allowed to go into that hut. So he would go there and on the Sabbath, he would go in there. We don't call it Sabbath, by the way. We just call it, it depends on what profession you are, but I'll go into that later. So he would go in there and he would spend time in there. Nobody knew what he was doing until after he passed away. And then they went in there. All they could find was a vessel of water, which was the vessel of purification for him. And then they went into the inner, the hut itself, and there was nothing in there. It was empty. So when she told me that, I said, wow, that's amazing. That was, to me, that was the confirmation that I needed to know that her dad was actually worshiping the Most High.
Those who worship me and have been driven away will bring my gifts and worship from the other side of the rivers of Ethiopia. Zephaniah 3 verse 10.
What do Kendrick Lamar and Kodak Black have in common?
Wait, this sounds like a trick question, I know, but it's not. Yes, Kendrick Lamar is considered by some as one of the greatest rappers of our generation, with his intricate wordplay, complex metaphor, and attention to cultural activism. Now, Kodak may not get the same kind of love, but they're both influenced by the Hebrew Israelites.
I'm an Israelite, don't call me black no more. That word is only a color, it ain't facts no more.
I don't wear crosses no more. Yahshua was coming back. I ain't scared of losses no more. I see life in that.
Hey, I'm an Israelite, my diamonds Israelites.
Her what fountain she could drink out of.
Okay.
Now we born into a vote. They literally call it the black vote.
Yeah.
And by the way, we blood of Christ. We blood of Moses. We're not just a color in a crayon box. And if we knew that, who we really were, we'd treat each other differently.
Message.
We blood of Christ. We blood of Moses. We're not just a color in a crayon box. And if we knew that, who we really were, we'd treat each other differently. We'd treat ourselves differently. So when you say, I'm black and I'm proud, like, but of what? What concept are we understanding? They say, go see the African History Museum. Why do they start when the boats came? Why don't they start with the drums?
When we was kings.
Oh, they don't want it, but we are kings. But the 400 years doesn't have to deal with slavery. It has to deal with the Bible. It has to deal with us being disobedient to God.
Right.
And that's why we farm land that isn't our own. Record labels, the NBA, Hollywood. These boys be scared. They be sitting there. Michael B. Jordan be telling my cousin, like, man, I want to do what Ye do, but I'm just, I'm right here, or,
That means that the ancient Israelites, the people of the Most High, were... I'm going to say it again. The Israelites in the Bible were...
The true Jews of Israel are your black ancestors.
Okay, find it in the Bible, please.
Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called
Strong's G 3526, Niger. Strong's G 3526, Niger.
Nigga.
What?
Could you repeat the definition?
A king. It's used as a title of the sovereign of Ethiopia, Negus.
Negus. Negus, Negus.
Rolo Boso Adamte the first of the said traditional area, which has been known for many years as the Shai traditional area, but actually it is the Se traditional area. I am a Dangbe, and I speak the Se language. The name Se, which has been corrupted after the Inquisition or the enslavement of our people, they changed the name, and particularly around 1892, we had a serious conflict with the occupiers. That means those who enslaved our people. We resisted with all force because we knew that it wasn't right for our forefathers to be taken away into slavery, or the sons of the Se to be taken into slavery. So in our resistance, we use all means necessary to defend ourselves. They may not be Ada or Krobo necessarily. They are part of the Dangbe group. But when you say Dangbe, you have to identify which group you belong to, whether I am a Se or Klo, or Ada, or Bugla, or Usue, or Ningo. Then we have others also like Boom and the rest. But once upon a time, we were all the same people. We were the same people. In fact, the people known today as the Ga and the Dangbes and the Evers, who were the same people, we all migrated from Israel, as the history goes, came through the Nile, through Niger, through Benin, through Dahomey, before ending in Ghana. So historically, when you ask our cultures and you ask our history, we make reference to where we came from. We were one people, but during early times, there were misunderstandings and we broke up in different groups, but we are the same people. So when you say people in Ghana, even today, because less has been said about us, but we have retained our strong history and culture.
Special report. Like to walk with me and show you where I'm at. We are in a very sacred place, actually, for the Igbo people. We are in a place that called Obu, God. What does the word Obu mean? The temple of God. According to the legend, and according to some historical information, the question is how the Igbo people, by the way, the word Igbo related to the word Hebrew. Obviously, when they first came here, they asked him, who are you? They said, we are Hebrews. Well, they said, well, no, Hebrew, we are Igbos. That's how they got the name Igbo. And we are inside right now, show them the temple of God. So remember, the 10 tribes have been exiled, and about 630 BC, they started their migration all the way to Africa. And according to the artifacts here of the Igbo people, some of this related to the tribe of God, the people of God. And this is a place that is a memorial for the tribe of God and for the people of God. So this is an ancestry that is not as important to them. It's important to every Jewish person in the world to see that. Shalom. Can you say something about this place? Can you tell a little bit about this place?
As you were saying, this is Obu God.
Obu God. Obu God.
Yeah.
The palace of God.
Yes.
So really, is that a common belief for the people that the descendants of the tribe of God came here?
Exactly.
Exactly, right?
Yes, that's true.
Which is not far-fetched. The 10 tribes have been exiled, and they settled here. You know what you are? You're an ancient Israelite.
Ancient Israel, that's who we are. Hallelujah. If you give me time, if you give me time, all that he said.
No, we don't have
so many years.
I know. Look at this. This is pages and pages of knowledge. And I promise we'll give more teaching. But here is my challenge to you.
All right.
I'm hearing some of your traditions. It's like the days of the Bible.
Yes.
Do you want to remain ancient Israelites, or you want to be Jews? That is the question I have for you.
Thank you. I'll answer that question. Go ahead, I will help you. The demise of Solomon, we now have the northern and southern kingdom of Israel.
Yes.
So when we talk about Jews, Jews are Israelites, but all Israelites are not Jews. The 10 tribes that got lost are not Jews. They were Israelites.
Well, it's depending.
The minority cannot swallow the majority. We are here. We are the majority down here. So you are minority, and we are older than you. All right, Marabi. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Just the woodwinds for this section?
Hey, Token, what's going on? This is the brass section. Yeah, I know. I was noticing that you're kind of hanging out a lot with Kyle lately. Is there a problem with that? No, I think it's amazing. It's awesome that someone like you could be okay with someone like him, given all the new information lately. You know, the stuff that's come out about how the Jews stole the black race's identity? That the lost tribes of Judah were actually all Africans? You didn't hear about this? Black people are actually the Jews, and people like Kyle have taken that from them? Stop talking to me. When the Jews came to America to escape persecution in World War II, they found that blacks were already the underclass in America, so they had to invent a story for themselves which they could make everyone believe because Kyle runs Hollywood.
A lot of people are waking up now.
What do you think about this topic? Remember to be a Berean scholar, as it is written in the book of Acts 17 verses 11 to 12. Now the Bereans were more noble-minded than the Thessalonians, for they received the message with great eagerness and examined the scriptures every day to see if these teachings were true. It's time to deepen your understanding and see your reflection in the sacred pages. Please like, click subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay up to date with the Berean Scholar channel.